Merry Meet, and welcome to the daily reading for all signs for today, the 19th of January, 2025. This is Ariel, and today I am reading with this beautiful feline feline Marseille tarot. Let's purify with this Roger and Gallet Extra VA. 3 sprays in this big room is more than sufficient. You can find links to purchase these products right in the video description of this video, right here on YouTube. We are streaming live on YouTube here, and moderating today are the lovely Vanessa and the lovely Honey Paw. Thank you so much, moderators, and thank you so much to everybody for joining us today. We've got a little shuffling to do. It shouldn't take too long. Please make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. It really does help us out quite a bit when you do that. Our shop is located at arielscornershop.com. arielscornershop.com. Check it out. Let us know what you think. New merchandise is being added frequently. If this reading doesn't seem like it is applying to you, it may just not be meant for you. It does go out to a lot of people. So if that happens, you may want to just disregard the reading and instead check out the zodiacal readings for your sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. And you can find the most recent of all of those readings right on our website, arielscorner.com. arielscorner.com. Just click on the free online readings, the free online tarot readings link in the main menu. Also, we do have playlists for all the different types of readings right on YouTube as well. So whichever is easiest for you. I find that our website's a little easier to navigate than the YouTube playlists, but that's just me. If you'd like to donate to this channel, you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. Or online, you could use a super sticker or super chat right here in the chat thread if you're live, or a super thanks if you're watching this on a restream. We do appreciate your support, and what we really appreciate is you for being here. So let's get to it and see what's in the cards for everybody today. We've got the 3 of coins, nice. The 8 of swords, meh. And then we've got a beautiful page of coins. So the 8 of swords is all about not being able to control your mind. They call them intrusive thoughts or obsessive thinking, all of the above. And you have more power than you realize. The ego wants you to believe you can't control your thinking, because if you don't believe you can control your thinking, then you won't shut it down. But you can shut it down because it's your mind and you have the say of what goes. So there are many ways that you can help yourself. One technique I tend to use if I notice that my mind is really obsessing over something and I can't seem to stop thinking about it, it's called the off switch. Just search on YouTube for Gatoga off switch and you can watch the little video. It's an older video, but it's very brief. And you can learn how to do it. It takes a second to employ it. For me, it works really well. I hope it works for you as well as it works for me. So that's the only thing today, is being able to keep your mind focused on what you do want rather than what you don't want. Not only that, but if you can shut down those obsessive thinking, those obsessive thoughts and intrusive thoughts, and keep your mind open to new ideas, there's all kinds of new information coming your way today, especially in regards to your finances and or prosperity and or health, whatever the physical assets in your life that are important to you. You've already planted some seeds of prosperity in one of those areas or all of those areas, and they are starting to grow. And now you don't want to have the weeds in your mind squelch out those little seedlings as they're starting to grow, because they are starting to grow. And you're going to learn more and more about how you can help yourself financially and or health-wise, whatever these physical assets represent to you, usually money when it's coins. So it's really helpful for you to do your best. Don't worry if you're perfect at anything, but do your best to shut those intrusive thoughts down, because they are there to either distract you from doing what you need to do to make that financial increase happen, or to actually kill the wonderful seeds of prosperity that you've planted. And you don't have to let that happen. It's your mind. You get to do what you want with your mind. Don't let your mind tell you that that you can't do what you want with it, because it's lying. All right, let's see. We've got a Knight of Coins. Oh boy, look at all these wonderful coins. Then you got a Knight of Cups, so 2 knights, and then the 5 of Wands. Good. I don't always love the 5s, but I love the 5 of Wands. It's the positive 5. You know, sometimes getting angry is healthy. We don't want to live there. That's not our goal, but it is definitely one step out of depression or out of ennui or out of whatever this is. Now, if you're obsessing and you can't stop thinking about horrible things and you get angry about it, good, because that anger can motivate you to do something about it. So if you notice that you're irritable today, or if you notice that you're angry about something today, don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at the possibility that it could be motivating you toward positive change. And that anger in that regard is a very temporary tool. It's not something you're supposed to stay with. Now, if it's not doing that and you're just being irritable, it could just be stuck energy in your body. And in that case, you want to just get some physical activity. Go run or do yoga or punch a pillow or scream and yell into a pillow, scream and yell into a parked car with the windows rolled up. You know, wherever you can do it in a way that's not toxic for others around you. It's fine to do that. But also, don't just waste the opportunity to let that anger drive you into something more positive. There's a lot of positive going on here. And what's happening is there's help. There's help not on its way, but here, right now. It can be in the form of people, but it can also be in the form of in invisible forms, such as inspiration, ideas, creativity, omens, those kinds of, that kind of stuff. Help is here. But if you're not listening to the help, it's as if it's not there, right? If somebody sent you a check for $7,000 and you never saw the check, it's as if the check didn't come when it actually just got misfiled, right? You just didn't notice it or whatever. So once you find the check, it's like, whoa, I just got money. No, you got the money a long time ago. Same thing here. You've got the help right now, but if you don't know it's there, it's as if it's not there. So just recognize it and just say, help me. Now, one of the helps that you're getting is intuitive help. And it's very challenging, if not impossible, to listen to your intuition while your mind is racing. So ask for help to get your mind to calm down. Use that off switch if you want to. And the Magic Minute is another tool that can be helpful for this too, to keep your mind focused. So that's another thing you can search on YouTube, Gotoga Magic Minute. And just focusing your mind a little bit, just even a little bit, is going to help that intuition come in and show you where to go, what to do, how to be. And like I said, sometimes that intuition will come in and show you something, and it'll make you so mad once you realize what's happening. And today, that's not a bad thing, because that will motivate you into doing, being, or having something even better than what you're having. Now, there's been some financial assistance as well. Now, for some of you, that's been actually people giving you money or helping you out financially. But most of you, that assistance is coming in the form of learning and, new ideas, maybe new ways of operating in a business or a job or whatever. But whatever it is whatever lessons you've learned, either internally or externally, have shown you some beautiful things. And like I said, those seeds that you've planted of prosperity are growing. And don't let your own mind squelch those seedlings. Listen to that intuition, shut down the mind. It's better not to think at all than to let your mind race like that. It's better to just not think. And I know that's easier said than done, but you can do it. And you can just do it by using that off switch over and over and over again. Don't put up with it, not even for a second. And if you have to shut those intrusive thoughts down 1,000 times, do it, because eventually they'll just stop. Eventually they will just stop. And the outcome of this reading is, like I said, new ideas, new learning, and new experiences of wealth. And whatever wealth means to you, but it's physical, tangible wealth in the world. So it's money, assets, health, things that are physical, important assets in your life, usually money. Today's a great new opening, a new way to start a path to prosperity. And if that's coming on the heels of anxiety and upset and just like, I'm so sick of this, I'm never doing this again, I'm so mad, that's good. Fine. Let that motivate you to get into that new thing. Now, you don't want to live there. You don't want to just be angry. But if you have an angry moment that catapults you into something more positive, which is what this indicates, yay to the yay. That's wonderful. That's absolutely wonderful. Now, this 3 here is a Saturn card. And Saturn is slow moving. It's one of the outer planets. It's slow moving, but it's steady and it's sure. And by the time it gets to its destination, it's immovable and it's there for good. So whatever you've started is going to be very permanent. It's going to be very wonderful and very maybe slow in the way that it comes about. But slow and steady wins the race in this regard. So don't worry about it. You don't need it to hurry. That's not the point here, is that it hurries. What needs to happen instead is that it doesn't get squelched before it starts to grow, before it starts to mature. And you do that by taking care of your mind, listening to your intuition. And like I said, if in doing that, you make some realizations that get you upset, today, that's not a bad thing. You don't want to necessarily just calm down and don't get mad, everything's okay. No, sometimes you lean into that anger and let it pull you out of all of this and into the next phase. And that next phase is very young and new. And so it's, like I said, it's slow moving and it's a new phase of your growth, financially speaking. So don't worry if everything doesn't manifest in its fullness today or tomorrow. You're on the right road. You're doing the right things. And you have to have some faith, not only in the universe, but in yourself. That you've been doing great and you're going to continue to do great. And if that ego mind starts to try to distract you, it's only doing that because it, like everybody else's ego mind, is programmed to self-destruct. You have self-destructive tendencies just like the rest of us. But that doesn't mean that they get to be executed. That doesn't mean that you have to allow them. We all have that. So when we notice that and we shut it down, boy, you've saved yourself so much time and worry. And you are so ahead of the pack because most people don't even know they have the power to do that. Most people just go through the self-destructive cycles and they have a good day and things look good, and then they have a self-destructive experience and then they say, oh, well, that's just life. So you're not doing that. And so you're way ahead of the pack. You're way ahead of the crowd here. So just allow yourself to notice those obsessive, intrusive thoughts when they come and shut them down. And be just as obsessive with them as they're trying to be with you. Use turn the obsession back on itself. Just like, nope, I'm not putting up with even one of these. I'm using that off switch on you. And I'm going to use it until you shut up and do it. And if that makes you mad, good, because it's gonna get you out of that cycle and into this new large long-term cycle of prosperity. So good for you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Just as a reminder, today is Sunday and we are off on Mondays and Tuesdays, so we won't be back again until Wednesday. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators. Today we had the lovely Vanessa and the lovely Honey Paw. We'll see everybody on Wednesday for another reading. Until then, blessed be.